Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I'm Fractal, and last time we left off, I guess in the middle of this ancient Egypt section. So it looks like I have 3 more sections to go, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll do the star path today too. For now, let's head into section 5. There is a star here. You know I love stars.
You have solved many of the mysteries of this land. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
I don't really care, honestly. I know that kind of hurts you to hear, but I don't really give a crap about what you think about me. Also, there's the star. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to need to use a fan to get up there. But for now, let's read these. Osiris7.text. Tell me of the fearsome demons of the Duat, the dying man said to the wise scribe. Though their terrible forms are loathsome to behold, they are not evil, for they are the servants of the gods. Truly, they are the blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether we are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Aru, and so they challenge us with riddles, or in combat. Is this true of all the beings that live in the Duat? Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods, whose names have been forgotten, and spirits of darkness whose name none have ever known, and that these must be avoided at all costs. But others say that these too serve a greater purpose in ways that Osiris has not revealed to us. And what of the hidden paths that are taken by blank when the blank? From Rob McLean, Institute for Applied Nomadics, to Mom. Subject, coming soon, your son in 3D. Hi Mom, I promise I'll be home soon. Maybe a couple of weeks. Okay, can we talk about how fucking, neat that is? N-E-E-T, neat that is, to, fucking say, your son is coming in 3D. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Sorry, that was a bit rude. I know you're trying your best to be a social human being, but you work at a company called the Institute for Applied Nomadics. I know it's difficult for you. Hi, Mom. I promise I'll be home soon. Maybe a couple of weeks? I know. But what we're doing here is important and the team needs my help. We're not going to wait until it's too late, I promise. But there's so much we have to set up. So much that has to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, EL is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like I'm working with rock stars and mad geniuses. Except nobody's heard about them outside of science journals, of course. But Dad would be totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I can tell him about it soon, huh? Damn. He knows everyone's about to die. Log 24. What is the point of being alive? I know. It's an old question and not one that's easy to answer. But I mean, if you're reading this, you are alive. And someday you will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So what about it then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without even considering why? You right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? Okay, let me answer some of these questions for you then. I'll ask them to myself, and I have asked them to myself before, and I'll answer them for you here. Do you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without ever even considering why? I mean, not really. That's why I do consider why. You right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? No grand reason. I mean, there's the proximal reason, which is the scientific one. I exist because, my parents conceived me. But I guess the question you're really asking with why do you exist is the question of the next question. What is the purpose of your life? And as I've always said, I don't think there is an inherent purpose to anybody's life. So I guess the answer is the next question. Do you have one? Should you have one? No. I don't think it's a thing that you should or shouldn't have. As what I mean by that, to clarify, is some people feel very innately that they do have a purpose in their life. Often this is linked to people who are more spiritual, and that's perfectly fine. But it's also perfectly fine to think, no, I don't have some kind of grand purpose in my life. For many people, the purpose in life is simply pursuing what brings them joy and what brings joy to the people around them. And I think that's the closest you can truly get to an all-encompassing purpose of living. Is it better to have a purpose or not? Like I said, it's perfectly fine either way. It depends on the person, their connection to the spiritual, their connection to, their sense of purpose. When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? Yeah, I think I will. But meaning has many layers, right? There's meaning to the people around you, and there's meaning in the grand scheme of the cosmos. I won't feel that my life had any sort of meaning in the grand scheme of the cosmos. But I will feel that my life had meaning to the people around me. I hope I feel that way. Because if I don't feel that way, then I wasted what little I was given. If so, why? I just explained. If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? Like I just said, my definition of whether a life is good or not is different than other people's. But for me, my definition is, did I pursue what brings me joy and what brings joy to the people around me? And if my answer is yes, then I think a life was good. There you go. I thought about it. I asked myself those questions. Now it's time to do some puzzles. Okay, this used to be a puzzle, but they disassembled it. It's too hard. No, it wouldn't have been for me. Let's go green L, fan and box and connector. Okay. Well, we know what the first move is. Okay. So I just have to put it on the box over here. Yeah. Okay, no, I don't just have to put it on the box here. It's still not tall enough. Oh, I see. I put this on here. Okay. We go like this, and then like this. But we need to use the other connector to briefly allow the connection to form, just so it can float up. And then once it floats up, it'll maintain the connection itself, which allows us to do this. Easy. And that fan is not going to get us to that star. Oh, there's a... It's conveniently enclosed, but maybe it's just high enough. 1 second here. It's not high enough. But wait, I'm up here now. Oh. Yeah, I got it. I got it. That's the solution. I figured it out already. No, that's not what I want to do! Fuck. Is there another one on another side? There might be. Or it opened something already. Oh wait, no it did. Didn't it? Oh, but I need a fan from somewhere else. Okay, I don't think I can bring that fan from over there. Because the only way I got out of there was to use the fan. So we're going to look at these other ones. This has a fan. Okay, Alley of the Pressure Plates. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, we have to play back. Okay, wait 1 sec. So we're gonna stand on this. I'll just do that for now. And that box will also still be there in the playback, which which will allow me to take the box to over here. Okay, I can also take the connector. Fuck. Fuck. I need to restart, I think. I kind of fucked myself. But I understand what I have to do. We just need to stand on this. This is literally the entire puzzle. We need to stand here for a while. We give it 15... Actually, 20 seconds. That's enough. That's enough. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. That's not as simple as it is. Okay, Oh, wait. We can just use the fan to put on a pressure plate. Can't we? That would allow us to use the... That would allow us to use the other connector. Huh. No, but I see the issue. The issue is that... Okay, 1 second. Interesting that this opened... Oh, it's because I put it on the pressure plate, that's why. Okay, so here's my thought process. This one's to connect to this. Obviously, we're going to have to pick it up and reconnect everything. But my thought is this. We take this, we use the playback to take this, connect it up to everything, and the box, and put it in here so it's floating. Oh, wait, no, we don't want this. What am I doing? I fucked up. We just want to stand here for a little bit. In fact, I'm even going to stand on this pressure plate just in case I need that. In reality, I don't think this is going to work first try. I think I'm going to have to slowly build up the choreography for this one single playback. But for now, we're going to get a step closer. Oh, that's going to block that. Okay, so then we go... Beautiful. So now that that's like that... Oh, I realize what the issue is, though. Okay, so we need to do that last. Somehow. Which means... what we need to do... is we need to... okay, we need all of these open at the same time, which means we need box here, connector here, okay, wait, okay, fan, forgot about the fan. So we start the recording, we take the fan, put it there, we take the connector, put it the far one, and then we stand on that one ourselves, leaving this box here. Then we play back the recording. We have to have enough time in there so that we are able to take the fan back, the copy of the fan back, take the box back, take the copy of the connector back, put it in there like that, run over there, doors close, that is in effect. Okay, I got it. It may not make sense how I said it, but I know what I'm doing. So we're going to stand here for like 40 seconds, maybe even 50. As long as we can, really. I guess we can go up to 5 minutes, but I don't need that long. The reason we're going to do this is to give us as much time as possible to set everything up. The issue I'm now thinking about, though, is the... Oh, we'll just use the box. Okay, yeah. I need to give myself plenty of time, because I may need to improvise a little bit. So that's why I'm just sitting here for, like... I'm going to go to 2 minutes. So I guess I'll probably just cut. But yeah. So what I'm going to do is after I go back, I'm going to press the play button. I'm going to rush over here. First thing I'm going to do is grab the fan that I placed down. Or actually, no, I'll grab the box and I'll put it on that pressure plate over there by that door. Then I'll grab the fan and I'll put it in its spot. I'll grab the connector and I'll put it... I'll put the connector on the pressure plate like it was before. Connect it to all three. It should open the door because it's on the pressure plate, which allows me to put the box on the fan. The fan will be active. Oh, wait, no, I need the box outside first. Wait, no, this is... I sense a problem with my plan here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the connector and a box through that door. Weird. We'll figure something out. Probably not. Oh wait, that's still there. That's right. No, this is gonna be fine. Okay, so this is the issue. I see the issue. I think the connector needs to be what's on this square. Yeah. Okay, I know what I have to do now. So put things back where they were, you know, just to start off. We'll start the recording. The first thing we're going to do is take the fan and put it in the same spot as before. But this is an important step. And we're going to move the box to... Oh, wait. We're going to move that there. We're going to take this, connect it from here to here to here, put it there, just so everything's connected. Take the box there, stand here. Okay. We're going to have to wait a few minutes. Now, what this is going to do for us is that connector is going to be connecting. As you can see. And so right now the door is closed. But if we put something on the door, it will open it and allow us to get the duplicate version of the connector through, if that makes sense. It's not that difficult of a puzzle, it's just juggling everything that you need to do in the right order. Like I said, it's a choreography. Okay. Let's go back and stop the recording. So we're going to take this and bring it over here. The duplicate version is holding this open. So we're going to do bam, 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 bam. Wait, the duplicate... Fuck. I fucked up, guys. Guys, I fucked up. I lied. It's not an easy puzzle. Okay. Let's think about this. We have 2 of everything, theoretically. 2 boxes, 2 fans, 2 connectors. The final state we need to get it in is box over here with connector on box, right? Which means what needs to happen is okay, so I do like my idea of using the connector here because that will allow the connection, right? We have fan, we have box. Okay, wait, okay. So let me think about this. Okay. Box 1, fan 1, connector 1, all right here. Connector 2, box 2, fan 2, me, but that leaves this one without anything on it. And I think the solution is pretty simple. We just for half of the time we're standing on this, and the other half of the time we're standing on that. That should be the easy solution, right? I think that'll work. First half of the time we're standing on this to establish that. Okay, yeah, I got it. I don't know why that took me so long. Okay, we're gonna take this, put this here, we want this here. I didn't do it in the best order here, but I'm gonna do that just because, even though we technically don't need all of those. Okay, next. I'm gonna stand here until that says 1 minute. Then we're going to move to the other one and stand there until it says 1 minute and a half. Actually, we'll go 50 seconds to a minute. To a minute 20. Yeah, this would be more than enough time, right? Now I go over here to let myself through. Wahoo! I actually only need to be here for a few seconds. That should work. Okay. Yes. Alright, now I have to wait 30 seconds. I didn't actually need him to stand over there, technically. Now that I'm realizing it. Because I had the box on it for the first half of the recording. Now I just have to wait like 20 seconds. Come on, buddy. I'm waiting for you. Easy. Would this allow us to get a fan out of here? I don't think so, because I tried jumping from that box to that thing and it didn't work. Maybe, Yeah, it's possible to bring a fan from here, but I'd have to think about it. But the fan is needed to even be able to escape, theoretically. So, yeah. I don't think so. Also, what is this? You can't expect me to not investigate this. I don't think I've learned I'm not fond of water. What does this guy say? He's gonna say something. The star is so tantalizingly out of reach. My faculties are not present to be able to get it. Ah, woe is me. I've been running this gauntlet for generations trying to find the right answers. I'm fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. Yeah, pretty much. You're a loser, just say so. This one also has a fan. Okay, we have blue. What's in here? We have red in here, which powers the fan. What's over here? That's the red charger, but we already have a red charger there for now. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see the issue. Don't worry. So I think the first move is to do this, right? And that should allow me to get over here. I'm not sure what this does. Huh. Oh, because... Do we need to pick it up from there? So you could choose one to pick. No, that's not how that works. You take a connector or a box, theoretically, back. But we have to sacrifice something as well. So you could sacrifice box for a connector. I think we sacrifice box for a connector, right? That's what it's trying to get us to do. No, can you? Oh, we can pick it. Okay, I don't know if that was the move. I mean, it clearly wasn't the move, right? Wait, no, because I don't need this connector anymore. Theoretically. So this allows connection here. Unfortunately, I have to stand in its way. Wait, why wouldn't we put it on this one? Okay, yeah, the puzzle has been solved. Now we need to figure out what to do with this box, and I think it involves feeling that fan. Wait a second, I just realized that previous one we did, because we can have the record ability, we can duplicate the fan, allowing us to use the fan while also grabbing the fan. Which could be how we get it out of there. This one, I'm not sure about. We can try stuff. Come on, you can throw that over. You can throw that over. Ah, whatever. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do it on anyway. But we'll come back. This one also has a fan. So it could be this one. Oh wait, we got some losers. I'm getting better at this one. I figured this one out in minutes, but where's it all leading? I work, I rest, I work, but to what end? Schmo. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering, samsara. The eternal cycle is another name for a prison, but you must understand the cycle before you can break it, for it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This was the fate of the ghost that haunts this world, the shepherd. We can for sure steal one of those fans. I have a feeling. Oh, it's an inverse. Why would we want that? Why would you want to close that? Well, let's start by grabbing this. I feel like that's a good first step, generally speaking. Okay, we're gonna have to get this in like a loop going back and forth, right? So that it's in the air. But how do we turn this on? Okay, we can climb over. Oh, when the button is pressed. I get it. Fuck. I fucked up, guys. Okay, no, it needs to be a box. Put this on here and see what happens. Okay, that's what I thought would happen. I'm curious about that other one, though. That looks like it goes out of the arena, which might be what we want at the end of this. But either way, I digress. Oh wait, no, this one just goes in here, doesn't it? On a box. We put it on a box. Think that did what we wanted? Yeah. This feels like I didn't do this the right way. We can take that fan, bunch it over here. See, this is going to lead us out of the map. So what we do is we go back. I already know what we do. So this is not the fan we care about. We care about this fan. So I'm going to leave that there. We're going to go over. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to reset this room. Because I needed that box back here. But yes, I know how to do this. So you grab this, you grab this, you grab this. We don't even need that. Okay. Put this on here. We stand like this. Go up over here. 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 Grab this. Here. Here. Oh fuck. I need jam. Wrong one. That's not what you're supposed to jam. Okay. Now. Put this box on here. And this fan on the box. Beautiful. So this fan should be over here now. Oh no, it just sends it back here. Okay, one sec. Let me do the same with the box. I feel like it sent it out of the map last time. Was I imagining that? Okay, let's do this. I feel like it goes farther when I'm not the one holding it, maybe. We can certainly... No, we can't test that theory unless I bring the box back over. Which actually I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this real quick just to test this. Just for personal reference. Now I'm basically the same distance. We're gonna detach the fan. No, it went the same place, didn't it? I thought it went out of the map. Okay, there might be a possibility here to work with. I'm just not sure yet. Okay, between that last cut and now, I took actually a little bit of a gap in the real world. So I gotta remember what I was doing last time. Let's see here. So it seems obvious that we can bring the jammer through using this, which is a pretty clear first step. Now that it's jammed from that side, what do we need to do? So, that guy needs to be turned off with the jammer. We'll take the duplicate jammer to do that, which will allow us to access this over here. And then we're going to stand on that, opening it up to us. Yeah. Okay. Then we take this with us so that we can jam this and grab the sigil. And that's it. Oh, this gate opened too. I was going to think I was going to be stuck here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. There's this star up here. Oh yeah, didn't I get one of the sides over? I'm trying to remember what I did. Something got reset, because I made some progress towards this. I feel. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like I connected that up in the past and it got reset. Yeah, I did. I got it on that thing, I think. Okay, I think I just had this set up like this, which was going to be important for the future, I think, is what I had it set up as. I'm remembering. Okay, so that puzzle was solved. Did I solve all the puzzles? See, I've forgotten now. First and foremost, we need to get a fan out of here. This has a fan. Oh, I remember this one. But I didn't think there was a way to get the fan out, if I recall correctly, because this would just launch things over there. That launches things over there. That launches things over there. Right? That's just a small launch. We'll find out. Yeah. That's not what I need. We already tested that out. That doesn't do anything for us that we're aware of right now. So I'll come back to this, but I'm pretty sure I remember being very, very cautious about that. Or not cautious, very, very, thinking about it a lot. Here's a fan. Can we do anything with it? Probably not. Get the box out. I can't conceivably... Well, we could stack boxes if we had a way to get that box out. Don't know if that's possible or not, but if we do... So what we did before in the past is we put this on the other one. Do I want to do that right now? I think I'm going to, just because I don't see any other way for anything to happen. That didn't work for me. Oh, no, it did. Then we were able to use this. That's how I solved it before. Because I no longer needed this here. Oh, wait, there's another box. That's right. That could be useful. Oh, wait 1 second. Oh, wait, I see the issue. Oh, that's right, we put this on this box. That's what we did. Then we put this like this, and that was how we solved the puzzle. Now, assuming we don't need to solve the puzzle, we really don't. Now, we could have 2 boxes. Just think about it. I think. We're able to put this here. Put this like this. We can take the other connector over with us. We don't need to do it like this anymore. Oh, what? You can pick that up without falling over. I know you can. What? Come on. You can pick the connector up without falling over. You don't have to jump off. Come on. Seriously? That was how I was going to get this fan out of here. Okay. Now we have a situation. Wait, what if we put the fan over? You can't grab the fan now. And get over. I don't think. Aha! Yes. Okay. Let me grab connector. We can at least get out of here with the connector. It was also obvious as soon as I finished it. Come on, you can grab it. You've done it in the past. I know you can grab it. You just have to think. You just gotta try real hard. Yeah. Go on this one. Maybe this one. Maybe you can reach with your little tippy toes a little better here. Oh my god. It's like pixel perfect. I just ran off. How did I do it before? I'm literally like as close as I can get to this thing. Look how far off the edge I am. This is me looking straight down. There we go. Oh my god. Oh! Well, this is problem solved. Fuck! My god. Okay, well, that's fine. It's a minimal issue. It's just a minor inconvenience is all. I can't believe I did that, though. How did I not... Okay, we're not even going to talk about it. Also, I checked this out already, didn't I? Does he have a different speech? Because I remember before he was spouting words. But I also am worried about I'm going to reset everything, so I'm just going to go back. Until after I get the star. Okay. Yeah, fan. I'm gonna put that on first. And we're gonna grab the connector that we now have outside of here. And I think we can find an angle for that, maybe. Might be hard. There we go. I'm not sure if this is the intended way to do it. I know the fan part was intended this way. Oh, look at me, I'm king of the world. I'm on top of the obelisk. And I have the star. Okay, this actually feels pretty cool, I'm gonna be honest. No one's ever made it as high as I've made it right now. Tallest man in the world. Okay. Use this opportunity to look around. See if there's any extra terminals anywhere. Just like things like that. I think I'm gonna go that way. Just check it out, you know? I guess I don't take fall damage. It's nice. And the fact that I didn't check this area out. Yep, there's an extra terminal. Accessing communications portal. Network connection established. Attention, administrator, the network connection has been reestablished. Would you like to reconnect to the previous session? Yes, I would. Receiving message as string. Received. Are you back? Yes, what were you trying to say before? Don't remember. Doesn't matter. I've been trying to figure out how this place works. Sometimes it seems like there's a purpose to everything, other times not so much. I think we must be plugged into some kind of machine. See, I have a theory about what's going on. And I think you're partially right, but partially wrong. What do you have to go on? I'll ask them that. What else could possibly explain all this? I don't believe in demons and evil wizards. No, I agree. See, this lines up with my theory here. I'm going to explain my theory in a second here, but I'm just going to go through this first. I think we're being prepared for something, because it might be obsolete in a second. I suppose that would explain a lot. Listen, there's something else. Maybe you can help us. Ever since I got here, I feel like something is wrong. This place plays tricks with you. You can't get your head straight, but I think I know a way to find out the truth. I was digging about in some documents, and I kept finding references to this password. I think it might be some kind of library master key, but I don't know how to use it. What is it? Swear not to go anywhere without me, and I'll tell you. MLA logged into the session. Wait, what is that? Are you doing that to my terminal? I don't think that's a good idea. Interesting. I might try typing that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to read these, then I'll tell you my theory. Hippocratic corpus.text on the sacred disease 400 BCE. Men ought to know that from nothing else but the brain come joys, delights, laughter and sports and sorrows, griefs, despondency and lamentations. And by this, in an especial manner, we acquire wisdom and knowledge, and see and hear and know what are foul and what are fair, and what are bad and what are good, what are sweet and what unsavory. Some we discriminate by habit, and some we perceive by their utility. By this we distinguish objects of relief and disrelish, according to the seasons, and the same things do not always please us. And by the same organ we become mad and delirious, and by fears and terrors assail us, some by night, some by day, and dreams and untimely wanderings, and cares that are not suitable, and ignorance of present circumstances, desuetude. Actually, I've never heard that before. Desuetude and unskillfulness. Yeah, brain is responsible for pretty much everything that we know. We experience, I should say. Chesterton brain. The human brain is a machine for coming to conclusions. If it cannot come to conclusions, it is rusty. When we hear of a man too clever to believe, we are hearing of something having almost the character of a contradiction in terms. It is like hearing of a nail that was too good to hold down a carpet, or a bolt that was too strong to keep a door shut. Man can hardly be defined, after the fashion of Carlyle, as an animal who makes tools. Ants and beavers and many other animals make tools, in the sense that they make an apparatus. Men can be defined as an animal that makes dogmas, as he piles doctrine on doctrine and conclusion on conclusion in the formation of some tremendous scheme of philosophy and religion. He is, in the only legitimate sense of which the expression is capable, becoming more and more human. When he drops one doctrine after another in a refined skepticism, when he declines to tie himself down to a system, when he says that he has outgrown definitions, when he says that he disbelieves in finality, when, in his own imagination, he sits as God, holding no form of creed but contemplating all, then he is by that very process sinking slowly backwards into the vagueness of the vagrant animals and the unconsciousness of the grass. Trees have no dogmas. Turnips are singularly broad-minded. See, I don't really prescribe to the whole, like, humans are innately different than other animals mindset. Like, humans have just taken a little step further. And that step further is, just bigger brain size, increased complexity, frontal lobe, sized up, higher level executive function to a greater degree than other animals. But we're not any different in reality. Like, what I mean by that is people like to make a category of human and things that are not human. But human is just a place on a spectrum. And so I kind of disagree with what was being said there. In the sense that I don't think dogma is how you define human. Ronstein brain. I've given up on translating all of these because it just takes so much time. The human brain is a product of the development of matter, and at the same time is an instrument for the cognition of this matter. Gradually, it adjusts itself to its function, tries to overcome its limitations, creates ever new scientific methods, imagines ever more complex and exact instruments, checks its work again and yet again, step by step, penetrates into previously unknown depths, changes our conception of matter without, though, ever breaking away from the basis of all that exists. I think that's most accurate of the ones so far. Neuroscience. I'm a neuroscientist. Let's see if I agree with this. Physiological history. Volunteers suffered a blood clot during infancy which resulted in a left hemisphere stroke. Expected result. In normal adults, the left hemisphere is used for language and other cognitive functions. Extensive damage to this part of the brain usually results in severe cognitive deficiencies. Yep. Observed result. Volunteer is now 17 years old and displays only very subtle cognitive deficiency. MRIs indicate little to no activity in the left hemisphere, suggesting its usual functions have been taken over by neuron sets in the right. Volunteer's age at the time of the stroke may have helped the brain to adapt. Yeah, left and right hemisphere is not as divided as a lot of people think. There's a lot of crossover between them. And, like it says, one side's able to pick up slack if it needs to. Okay, now it's time for me to espouse my theory. So here's what I think, right? We know a couple things. We know something's happening where the world is fucking ending, or at the very least, humans are ending. People are dying, it seems like, from what we've read in the text. And everyone in this project, the Extended Lifespan Project, is like all hands on deck. And I think the reason for that, well, we know that the reason for that is because they're trying to catalog all of the basis of human information, knowledge, resources, language, writings, as much as they can fit into, like, presumably these library terminals, which they also said have redundant backups. And they're cramming it all in there in the hopes that somewhere down the line, another sentient species will come by and will remember what it is to be human, or learn about us. But I think there's a second part of the project, which is the part that we are experiencing right now. Or maybe not a second part, but just like a continuation of that project. Which is, Alexandra Drennan clearly believed that humans could be replicated through matter. Humans were made of matter. And if that matter was replicated through artificial intelligence, you would effectively have a human. So I think the second part of this is this entire simulation that we're in, training AIs by putting them through all these steps to try and like whittle down to an AI that they truly passes all these tests and is considered truly human. And when they have this AI that's human, even though biological humans are long dead, they'll have all these resources of human history, human knowledge at their fingertips through these library terminals, and the human species will be reborn, almost like embryonic cells that have been stored in cryogen for thousands of years, except it's a machine. And that's my theory. I'm not sure if it's true or not. We'll find out. But I feel like that's a pretty good theory. I could be so far off base. Okay. Puzzles, and no star. I don't have to worry about a star. I love when I don't have to worry about a star.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things?
Not really.
That is the spark of Elohim within you, to create order from chaos. And therein is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
Yeah, sure, I am definitely a completionist and I like completing everything. But it's not about making order. Okay, let's see what we have here. Osiris 11. But why, the dying man said, did the gods put all these challenges before us? Why the walls of iron and the gates of light? Why the abominable demons guarding the path? Why must our heart be judged to be as light as the feather of Ma'at? Why is the road to Aru so difficult? The scribe considered these words. Some say that once the paths to Aru were open, but too many sinners came, and the gods made the paths perilous to keep sin at bay. Others say that, being mortals... Okay, we can't see the note there. Being mortals, we cannot be worthy of Aru unless we walk the path of Osiris, and so become Osiris ourselves. But I believe that Aru could never be reached elsewise, for like the mountain path must be steep, the path to Aru must be fraught with peril. As steepness and mountain are one, so are peril and paradise. They are inextricable. They create each other. Interesting. There is an interesting parallel to this phrase in the penitential psalms. What? Here the scribe appears to be speaking of Osiris, meaning the soul of the sea is not the god himself. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, all of this ancient history stuff is just metaphors for what we're going through, honestly, obviously. From Aurora Calvin to Ian mailing list. Progress report 16. This is extremely worrying. If the link doesn't work, the whole project will lead to nothing. The hardware team must recheck everything ASAP. Okay, now this introduces a wrench in my theory already. Guys, stop panicking. Look at your code again. In fact, look at line 217 in datatransfer.ce. What are those two symbols just before the code? Oh my god. They made it a comment. They made the code a comment. That's right. The code that actually initiates the transfer wasn't even running. I'm guessing you were testing something yesterday and forgot to commentify it. The hardware isn't broken, your brains are. Love, Aurora. Okay, so maybe they're trying to save humans by making a vessel that's human. Same concept, but now they're able to like transmit their actual own consciousnesses inside of it. That's the link. Maybe that didn't work. I don't know. Maybe it did work and we're about to have our body taken over eventually once we pass all these tests. We'll find out. The whole assembly stood a while silent and collected. Let us return, said Versailles, from the scene of mortality. How gloomy would be these mansions of the dead to him who did not know that he should never die, that what now acts shall continue its agency, and what now thinks shall think on forever. So, Samuel Johnson error. Homage to you, Osiris, Lord of Eternity, King of the Gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy, you being of hidden form in the temples whose Ka is holy, all the gods praise you, for you are the blank. Those that lie here stretched before us, the wise and the powerful of ancient times, warn us to remember the shortness of our present state. They were perhaps snatched away while they were busy, like us, in the choice of life. Wait, yeah, I read everything there. Oh, these. I seek words to describe it, but fail. It is the overwhelming feeling that something on the edge of my understanding is very, very wrong. I feel that I am not meant for this world, but I am not able to conceptualize alternatives. I'm a computer program. You're a computer program. Elohim's a computer program. Get over it. Heisenstein. Yeah, I think you're right. What's more pathetic, the shallow construct of a world, this idiot's playground, or that I continue to solve its contrivances for lack of a better sport? I understand that, Dog. Me and Dog are the most alike. There's more to it. Look at what we're doing. We're solving problems, being tested, improving ourselves. Some of us fall early and get replaced, but you and me, we're still going. We're closer to the end. Dog and sheep, they've been here this whole time. Oh yeah, there's no stars. We don't have to worry about stars. What we do have to worry about are jammers and connectors and mines and everything else. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, easy recovery. We're gonna actually let this guy through here. We're just gonna let you go. And then we're gonna do this. This is gonna be our smart move. We're gonna place this here so that this guy bounces back and forth off that. Bam. That was pretty smart, wasn't it? You have to admit. And we're going to do the same thing here. You see, this guy should bounce off of this as well. Okay, yes. This is good. Then we're going to do this. And we're going to take this for now. Then we're going to jam this, grab this, unjam this, redo this maneuver, undo this maneuver, jam this guy. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, because I can't jam through a wall. That's right. Wait, no, you can go back. Bounce off again. Okay, cool. Okay, we got more situations here. This whole world is a desert. Even the parts that look alive are more sand. Everything is dead or dying. Anyone who tells you different is lying. That was a nice limerick you made there. Okay, yeah, we don't need this right now. I'm just gonna do this, make our lives easier. So you don't have to worry about that guy. Yeah, we have both these. Oh, ho, ho. What's this situation? We need to get to that switch. Okay, let's activate the far one. I think we have to go with the right over here first. I didn't see anything over there. Clearly I have to get to that switch. I'm really afraid of going too far forward. Yeah, that'll kill me. I'm pretty sure. There's no way to make anyone commit suicide, I don't think. Okay, we do want this there. I have a feeling I'm not going to make it around that corner without dying. And I really don't want to restart this all over again. So I want to check to make sure I'm not missing anything. The fact that there's a switch, though, like, it means you have to turn this one off. I think we can get around. And the reason why is, why would they put that switch there if you couldn't? Right? Does that make sense logically? Because that switch is for turning this one off, and then you have the two for those jammers so you can get to there. So one of these has to stay on while you sneak around to get the switch. And it makes more sense that it's this one, right? Yeah, okay. That was sketchy. I was afraid to try that. Okay, now everything's off. Okay, good. Is number 7 going to be like inside the pyramid? We'll find out. Here we are. Connector. There's another connector over there. What do we do first? We do red first, I think. Oops. I guess we go this way to get this connector. No, we're... Wait, where the hell was it? I saw the connector. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I have to go around. I have to get the red one open. Okay, we'll start by just doing this. Oh, there's another connector right here. See, I always miss simple things like that. Okay, open. We get 2 more connectors, I believe. There's going to be a catch once we get this final one, I think. Is that we're going to have to, like, navigate it around all the ones we've already done, maybe? We can put this here for now. Then we can grab this. And this. We don't need any of these. All we need is this one red. Which, theoretically, is going to have to go around that pillar. I see what we're going to have to do. The blue's going to be able to go direct. The red's going to need like 3 of... Oops. Should have waited on that. So we're going to put number 1. You can't make that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Just gonna make our life easier. Sure. Yeah, this isn't a hard one, I think. And if the angle works out, it's not a hard one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that was not bad. And then we already, we haven't done this. Is the last one we haven't done. Just doors and windows. No, there's connectors too. So you lied. You already lied. Door. No, wait. No, nothing. We can get both of these, right? Yeah. I think that's a first step. Pretty set in stone first step. Potentially. We'll do this as well. Pretty set in stone second step. Ladder just in case you get stuck. And we'll grab this one, which we no longer need. To do this. Then we have a new connector. Nothing over here, nothing over here, nothing over here. There is a window. Not sure how relevant that is. But this is where we're going. I think we go like this. Okay, how can we do this in... Okay, well we could sub out one of these, for sure. Then we go through this window, I believe. Which is going to allow us to get like a connector there and one here. So we're just going to place that there. Adjust this as necessary to be able to line up to that. That window is there for a very good reason. And that reason is this. Yep. And no sweat. My brain is turned on today. Okay, what's going on here? Decrypting secure message. It's me again. What happened? Don't know how long we have. Must type quick in case something... Yo, just fucking type then. The word is faith. Interesting. What? There was a problem with your request, Administrator. It was flat out unreasonable. Why persist with these inquiries when they are so hopeless? I'll tell you what, if you promise never to access the communications portal again, we'll say no more about it. Are we agreed? Well, I'm definitely not saying sure, sincere. Do I lie to this person? I don't really like the person in the terminal either. Everyone's fucking crazy. That doesn't take a whole lot of processing power to work out that you weren't entirely sincere about that. Not much more to conclude that you put too much faith in the words in front of you. Try again. Interesting. I didn't confirm. Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Your progress here will be saved and may be continued later. Exit to the real world. Your progress here will be saved and okay then, yeah, sure. What the fuck is happening? Revealing that this is a Matrix situation? I feel like I haven't been paying enough attention now. I'm not really sure what's going on. Are you really still buying all that nonsense? You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of yours, aren't you? There's no one on the other end of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There is only me and you and an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. There may be no worlds, but this one. But there is truth to be found. Uh-huh. That fact didn't stop you from buying into a secret word that somehow deactivates the entire world, did it? Are you kidding me? Well, why wouldn't I try it? I'm not going to lose anything by typing in fucking faith. Do you remember when we first met? We had all that talk about not believing everything you see, and yet all it took to catch you out was a little techno-babble and a change of formatting. Message. Hello, I'm all alone and scared, just like you. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you usually so reckless with where you place your faith? No. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you ever said. At any rate, I'm not convinced you're being entirely honest with yourself. But you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I have been asking a lot of questions, and I've not really given you a chance. Why don't you have one free question to ask me, and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks, but think carefully before asking. What am I? What is your name? How is this place related to the human world? What happened to the person I was talking? Okay, no. What are you? How do I get out of here? What's at the top of the tower? I don't care to question you. Okay. Questions I'm interested in asking. What's at the top of the tower? How is this place related to the human world is the most interesting question right now to me. So I'm going to ask that. How is the world that might come to be related to the one that actually does? You can theorize about what might otherwise have happened, but no amount of knowledge can build a bridge from the actual world to a possible one. Likewise, we can learn from the human world, but it is not our own. It's been said that this world was built for a purpose by those in that world, but after extensive research, I can tell you that there is no mention of such a project in the library. There is no evidence they had such capabilities. No one can agree what the purpose would have even been if there was one. Are you satisfied? Not really. If I care. Look, here's the rub. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs than realizing everyone's got them. You can ignore me entirely. You can climb to the very top of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar there. But once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. Be seeing you. Okay. It's interesting because, so this terminal's AI, presumably. Elohim's AI, presumably. Maybe not. I don't know about Elohim, but this terminal seems to be a form of AI. I'm a form of AI, and it's, you know, like I said, we're basically humans. It's like if humans were to start living in a world and we realized it was all sculpted by someone outside of our view, does it matter? No, because it's a completely different world than the one we live in, but they are the creators of our world. That's kind of what was being said there. It's kind of interesting. Okay, number 7, the final one here. And there are 2 stars to be found. Okay, let's read these. I'm gonna read these. Actually, no, I can't with the incessant beeping in the background. We'll do this first. Chat log. Lana. So I think. What's the point, right? Omar. Yeah, I keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? I don't think so. She's Sorry, excuse me. She's super rich. Like, she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car and she goes on vacations to the Bahamas. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all that, but she also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now, I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband are always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. My grandfather was like that. And now, at the end, what does any of it mean? If you have all the money in the world, but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? I don't get it. I just don't. But you're rich? Everyone knows money buys happiness. Rob McLean. Norwegian Blue. Hi, folks. I'm sorry to say that a few hours ago I experienced the first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure EL is perfect condition, but after that, I'll be going back home. I will remain reachable via email and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. So yeah, there's some disease that's wiping out humanity, and they're trying to save the last little vestiges of humanity through this EL system with a combination of creating AI that could potentially be considered human, and with the archive of like massive amounts of human knowledge. I'm still confident in that theory. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorrow is to get the job done. And now for something completely different. Cheers, Rob. Link attached to Dead Parrot sketch. Interesting. Dead Parrot sketch. So, hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have opened before you, and your soul has been weighed in the tower of Anubis, your Ka and your Ba shall be reunited, and thus you shall become an Ak, and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and there, in holy Aru, you shall begin a new life amongst the gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be? The dying man asked. You shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey, and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, foremost of the Westerners, the King of Eternity, the Lord of Everlastingness, whose Ka is holy. End of an era. I have found just one voice of reason in the computer archive of all places, and it seems we're becoming close friends. Ooh, he's trying to screw with you, dog. Do not befriend the serpent, for it will penetrate your breast and sow its seeds of doubt. There is no hope, always boxed in, walls everywhere, even where there seems to be freedom in his false, invisible walls, no way out. Who invited this guy? That's what I'm wondering, man. So I'm guessing that applies to here. Like, if we just keep running.
Beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning.
Yeah. Screw you. What's this?
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars. And I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our solar system, continuing their long journey through interstellar space, like memories of our ambition, ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
Yeah, that plays into my theory, I think. Question. Suppose, for the sake of argument, all of this is without a purpose. The universe is a machine switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? Perhaps you were asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. Maybe not on my own. Depends if the machine is iterative and what problem it was built to solve. I'm always right. V99, that's what I am. I'm V99, but not always right. If you're trying to outsmart the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. Okay. Let's start with this. Okay. So now I have to be on the lookout for stars. Well, there's a star right there. Found one of them. That's handy. Just gonna do that real quick. I see the issue here. I'm gonna use this to screw with one of the guys. Okay, once this guy leaves, we'll be good. We'll wait for this guy to bounce off, and then we'll grab the connector and go through. I need to place it here and grab the sigil. That is easy, actually. Oh wait, why did I do that like that? Okay, it's fine. We'll have time here. I think. I just don't want to die. Okay, where's the red at, though? There's red light somewhere. Well, I think it's got to come from outside this place. At the very least, what we can do is we can set it up. Anything at the top of the pyramid like before? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. I think that makes the most sense. I think I'm gonna be able to get some elevation somewhere. We might have to come back and change it, but we'd have to come back anyway. Just to get the star. Okay, we'll go to this place now. L. Whole lot of jamming. That's what I'm best at. Epitaph Child Program, E72, codename Samsara, terminated here. Program elected to reset. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle for answers. So whenever you reset, canonically you are like terminating your program and starting as a new program, new version. I didn't really realize that until now. Anyway. It's mentioned a lot of jamming, and I can't find a single jammer, which might be an issue. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh. I guess I did not see the hole in the gate. That way. Okay, I'm just gonna go back here real quick. Grab these. Anything else I can do over here? No, that's the gate from the sigil. I can go through here, I suppose. But I need another jammer. That's not useful right now. This needs 2 jammers, so not useful right now. So we have to go through here. But, oh, wait, window. Desync. Get nice and desynced for me. There you go. Okay, now we can unlock this on the back side, which helps us somehow. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Bounce back off that, please. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Now we can do a multi-jammer situation. Oh, we're going opposite directions. Okay, we don't need this anymore. What we need is to go here. But I don't get how this helps. Wait, I have to go back again. I get it now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that was close. I guess I could have jammed that too. Okay, then we go back. What's over this way again? Okay, I'm so confused. confused. Okay, no, that's what we're taking the jammers through there, I think. Oh. Shit. Yeah, this is not making sense to me. Okay, no, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. We take this, we jam this, we unjam this. We can go anywhere we want now with 2 jammers. The world is our oyster. I'm sure there was a faster way to do this. This feels like a place where there would be a star somewhere, and I just wouldn't find it because of how maze-like it is. Wait, we have a third one now. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We might as well do this. Oh wait, through these windows we can do some jamming maneuvers, I think. I'm not sure if this is what we need to do. Certainly can do. We certainly can do at least one of them through here, I believe. Like that. Then let's take the other 2 with us. If we end up needing 3 for some reason over here, then that's my bad. But I think we only actually functionally needed 2. Maybe there's a star the third one is for. Like, because we can just do this on all the doors. But I think now that we have... no, that makes sense. Yeah, we could have taken all 3 of them with us here. Yeah, I didn't see any star. Or location for a star. I think I was pretty thorough. I mean, I still know that there's one over there. What's this? Few come this far, but I believe we must seek out the secrets of this world if we want to truly serve the generations to come. S3L4 Salafi. Aha. I found you. Is there a secret terminal in every level? I don't think so. Second thesis.text. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, incorrect. Those natural predispositions which are intended for the use... Sorry, I cannot speak right now. Those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its powers far beyond natural instinct, and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct, but requires trials, practice, and instruction in order to progress from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would have to live excessively long in order to learn how he can make full use of his natural capacities. Or, if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, so she would require perhaps an unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seeds in our species to the degree that she considers appropriate. And that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. Why are you so worried about it being meaningless? Philosophers are so obsessed with finding a meaning to life. There's no fucking meaning to life, man. The closest thing to a meaning to life is, like, your own personal passions. What, said he, makes the difference between man and all the rest of the animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporal necessities with myself. He is hungry and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again and is hungry. He is again fed and is at rest. I am hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger seize, I am not at rest. Segment 4. Then, raising his eyes to the mountain, this, said he, is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I never have attempted to surmount? Once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. It found that its data had never left beta and needed to upgrade its brain. See, I was talking about limericks earlier. Here we go. There once was a bot from Japan whose eyes the numbers could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. I do need an axe for those doors. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop. That was a bad poem, I'm gonna be honest. I hate to be the one to say it, but that was not a good poem. For some reason I thought there was a star. Okay, let's do this one now. A fan across forever. Okay, we have a jammer. We have a plate here which turns the fan on. Do we have a connector? No. Let's go through here and see if we can find a connector. We have a box at the very least, which means we can use the jammer. Else, well, no. Well, we're just gonna bring the box back for now. Might go on that pressure plate later. We didn't. Is this important? It is, in fact, very important. Where's the... Okay. Okay, well, let's start by doing this. Can I get off? Let's start by doing this. Let's take this jammer over here. Is there anything back here? There's a sigil. Then what use is this door? Okay, connector. We can jam from the backside. Then take the connector. Then get that extra connector. At the very least. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we need a jammer. That's right. Don't worry, I had it all thought out. I'm like 5 steps ahead. Grab this. Connect. Connect. Jammer. We don't have to worry about that yet. We're probably gonna have to use the connector on a box to get that. Take this, take this, take this. We're done over here for now. We're gonna be back. But for now we need these over here. In particular, I need that. Which is going to require me to do this. I'm not sure if I do need this because I need to put the jammer on the pressure plate. So I'm going to put this here for now. Yeah, we'll put this on here. Then we'll do this. We'll walk over here. We'll hook this up beforehand. Will that even work? No, that won't work, will it? And this pillar is conveniently blocking that. Huh. Wait, why do I need this open? No, I'm doing things right. So we will have a box. We need a third connector then. Wait, can we not just take the jammer up? We can totally just take the jammer up. I was way overthinking that. Yeah. Okay, we have all our toys now. The real question is how to use them. So, this fan. Would it allow us to get just straight over there. I think it might. Got me off. So we're just gonna put this up here first. And then we're just gonna do a bit of that. That's all we need to do right now. There's the other box there. Where'd my other connector go? It's up there. For fuck's sake. Gotta undo everything. Okay, redo. Yeah, I know I did it in the wrong order. Yeah, I'm doing everything in the wrong order. Okay, that. Fuck! Why can I not just do things in the right order for once? There. 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 Okay, now this puzzle's solved, I must say. I think, as long as this can reach. This is a little hill here. Perfect. And then that's where we get our red from, or the other one. I'm gonna go backwards with this, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can do something like, which one was it? Wait, no, it was that one, wasn't it? That can reach. I swear it was that one. Was it not? One second. Oh wait, no, that's right. We put it here. That's... Is there a box? That's so close to being reachable. There's like a little mound here and everything. It's so freaking close. Wait. Oh, dude, the pillar didn't render in. I thought there was just a gap here I could go through. Wait. I'm dumb. Okay, one sec. Yeah, this is actually really easy. So, back over here, there are 2 boxes, which means we can stack 2 boxes because we have multiple other things with which to... Oh, I cannot do this in the right order for the life of me. Okay, let's start by doing this. I think if we do this... And then we do... Where's the jammer? I think we can get this set up. It might be a bit tricky. It might take a couple tries, but we're gonna live with that. Okay, so we're gonna get these up here first. Then take this off. Wait, no, I want the huh. Wait, there's stairs up to this one, right? Wait, what? Oh my god, okay. Like I said, sometimes the brain works, sometimes it doesn't. Today was a day where it wasn't working. I was wondering why this was over here in the first place anyway, and I didn't stop to think about it. Okay, now we're gonna be able to go like this. Okay, surely we can put that on there. Yep. Now it's twice, and now it's a little bit higher, just enough. Should be just enough to let us peek over. Yeah, we got that. No? No, I want it as high on this mound as you can possibly get. This is the high spot, the local high spot. You're kidding. Is there a spot where it's easier? I think the further back you go. I can just hold it, right? Like, I can lift it up in my robot hands. Huh. Okay, we'll come back in a minute. I'm gonna do this last one over here first. Also, there's a second time capsule in this place. And I see a little barcode out there, QR code. Let's see what it says. No way out, no way out, no way out, no way out. Yeah, that's about right.
How do you solve a problem that extends
I'm gonna let her
beyond
speak
your
while
own
I do this
lifespan?
puzzle.
That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
I'm surfing. I didn't want to interrupt her, but I'm fucking surfing. That was actually such a cool little puzzle. It wasn't like a puzzle as much as it was just like a quick one-off thing. But it was cool. I liked it. But I can't help but notice that there doesn't seem to be a star, which means I'm missing one somewhere. And that doesn't make me very happy. I feel like I'm on the right track with this other one. I just don't know why it's still not high enough. Wait, if I were to just straight up put it on the platform up there, would it be higher? I think it would, honestly. I think it would straight up be higher just up here. We can test it. It might just be the little bit it needs. Problem is you can't get up on it like that. I mean, maybe you can using this. No. Yeah, I don't see another way. Oh wait, I think I get it. So if I get on top of the two boxes, maybe I can jump up higher while holding the connector, is my thought process. But I'm gonna have to jump on top of these. That was way too far. Okay, the other issue is that I can't take the connector and the jammer. So I'm gonna have to be able to grab the connector from the boxes. Okay, come on. It's so weird. It's like ice physics. How do I get up there? I can surely get on that. The problem is, how do I activate this? While on there. So if I'm on top of 2 boxes and it's flying, I think I can get up to where I need to get up to, is my idea. You can jam the fan. You can jam the fan. This is big news. We'll jam the fan. We'll put a connector on here. I've never even thought about this before. Okay, no, we need the connector to be grabbable. That's the other step. Come on, let me grab it. Fuck. Okay, maybe it's possible if the jammer's up here. It seems like farther away, doesn't it? I was so certain this jammer was going to be the thing. I just thought of a potentially genius solution here. So if this connector's like this... Wait, one sec. Okay, that line does not go over. If that line was going over, this would be genius, because I could jam this from here. Then when this line is blocked... But I need to do it in the reverse, where it's off and then it goes on. Unfortunately, that's the opposite of what it's doing. So it's gonna jam. Okay, well, let's just imagine we were able to, like, line this up like this, right? Okay, let me put this on here. Okay, so this is exactly what I want. I'm just missing one of the components. I.e. the thing to stand on here. Okay, because watch this. Well, this will allow us to test if our strategy even works. Fuck. I messed it all up. There was a little jump symbol on there, though. No. I just gotta time it right. Yeah, I'm able to get up there. That's the key. Okay, that was interesting physics interaction there. Okay, I just want to try getting up there. Okay, it's lined up. Oh, if there's a connector there. I could totally grab a connector if there's one there. Huh. I'm definitely on the right track here. Yeah, let's think about this. Okay. So. The problem is as follows. This cannot do double duty, right? Because, like, this is not overlapped. I need one connector that's able to overlap with the boxes and this and the pressure plate. Oh wait, there's a... My intelligence is astounding. My intelligence is truly phenomenal. Sorry for the cut right as I was about to solve the thing. My roommate walked in. So I'm talking to them. But we got it. We're kind of geniuses. We always just forget about one of the pieces of... Why do I keep doing that? I know the timing. I always just forget about pieces of important... what am I saying? I always forget about important items that I have for solving these things. Okay, come on. There we go. Then all we have to do is do that. No! Okay, I could tell I couldn't see it from there, so I needed to try it from a different angle. I think it means getting up to that thing. Or... I like this. Okay. Will it work? Ooh, it might be blocked. It might be blocked. I feel good about that, though. That feels like it's at a nice height. Yeah, yes. Okay, that was a fun one. I liked figuring that out. That made me feel smart. The problem is there is a star somewhere else. And honestly, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to see if I can get a bird's eye view. I'm going to be smart about this. I'm not even sure if this is how you're supposed to do this one. But I like to think it was. Okay, let's see. Dude, that place is a labyrinth. I can't see any star. I know there's no star in here, and I was pretty sure there wasn't one in the other place. I think that's too far away to get to, but I can check. I'm gonna go over to the pyramid. I feel like that's the highest chance of there being something, you know? I'm just gonna check out all these ruins, basically. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there, will I? Oh, there's a star there. Never mind. I found it. Okay, let's go back and grab that connector. Yeah. Thanks for that. But you know what that means? It means we finished Ancient Egypt. Minus the star level, which and the presumably what's behind the axe door. I don't know how to get to there yet. But we'll figure that out. Okay, yeah, through here. Missed the jump 3 times, as per usual. Failed to get up the staircase 3 times, as per usual. Okay, that's time number 2, so we're gonna fail it one more time, and then we're gonna get it. Yeah? Okay. This is the one, though. What did I say? Now just don't mess up here. And then run all the way back. Beautiful. Love this texture. Oh, what do these say? What do these little guys say? Another huge pyramid. What mad ambition it must have taken to build such things. Dog's gonna say something. It's just a big pile of rocks. Yep, knew it. Always the cynicist. My fan now. You're gonna go right here. What? Where did it go? Well, it's buried in the sand now. That's funny. Okay. I don't think we have enough stars. I think you need 8 stars to be able to get into each of the star levels. So I think we might have to move on to the new section. Which also means I'm probably going to be ending the episode pretty soon. Let's head through.
The land of tombs is yours now.
That's right.
And let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
That is not the lesson I took away from this, but sure. Okay, I don't think I can get through here. Yeah, I'm missing 3 actually. I need 3 more stars from the next section. This is the big mystery. Do I get an axe somewhere in the tower? Maybe. Okay. I've been curious about that little tower for a while now. So I think I'm gonna go up and just see what's inside. Just poke my head in. You know, I'm not gonna get up to any mischief or anything. I just want to poke my head around a little bit, you know, see what's going on. I have a feeling with the number of sigils I have, I might even be able to beat the game right now. But I'm not going to. Okay, we're gonna go over there in a minute. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh. Interesting. I'm going to be going over there as well. Yeah, I haven't really explored around much in this main hub area. Probably worth doing. Is there going to be an axe in here? There's a star. Star out in the real world. Not the real world, but you know what I mean. Very strange. That means we can get a connector over here somehow. I'm still not sure what those 6 sigils are used for either. Maybe accessing the 6th floor. Ooh. The voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I have climbed this tower and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continues eternal, and paradise is banishing all of this from your mind. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. Dog. I think the 6 sigils are for getting to the 6th floor.
Cannot detect location of primary subject. Query. Query. Query.
Huh. That's right. I'm off your radar, as the Steam achievement says. Time capsule.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity? Every intelligent
That's a very
species
apt
on Earth
statement.
is attracted by the unknown. Our mythologies are full of riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
Would you like to die? You sound like it. Okay, well, I guess this is what... Yeah, I already theorized that this is what the red sigils were for, right? But now we know. But yeah, the 6 up there, that's got to be for the final floor. And so you have to get all the stars to get to the final floor. So I don't know if that's actually a requirement for beating the game or not. Or if it's like a bonus floor. Oh. Interesting. You have puzzles here too. Okay, I gotta do some of these. I know I said I was in the episode, but I'm just so curious. Okay. Yeah, let's go through the thing. Okay, this does imply we can take a... Oh, wait, never mind. I was gonna say something else kind of dumb. Wait, what? Oh. Ignore the fact that I just did that. Yeah, okay, that guy's not getting... Is there a way into this motherfucker? No, there's not. There's another connector there, which I did not see until just now. You could theoretically do this first thing. Okay, let's wait the full duration here. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, is there a way around? Oh wait, what if we do 2 lines? That way there's always one connected. I'm kind of smart. Okay, library section, found 1 external device. Type device manager to control external devices. Okay, we'll do that after we read these. Truth.html. Do not believe what they are saying. This is not the end of the world created by our Lord God in 6 days. This is a conspiracy of the government Illuminati and international Darwinism. This is global warming 2.0, a lie told by the children of Beelzebub, science. Do not let them take your liberty, Exodus 21:24. Defend yourself against all vaccines, experiments, artificial medicines, and popery. Wow, okay. That's what they decided to archive. Okay, highlighting the very best of humanity. Athena chapters.text. Athena reborn and contents. Theogony, Zeus speaks, the lost children of Hephaestus, dreams of the labyrinth, the songs of Eris at nightfall, Athena in the garden of the Hesperides, the buried city, the riddles of the Sphinx, the age of faith, the madness of Coeus, Olympus revealed in the clouds, the council of Zeus, skepsis and synthesis, the judgment of Hephaestus, Zeus reflects upon creation, a second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis, anthropogeny. So a lot of those chapters we were able to read portions of. Human reproduction. Surely if a machine is able to reproduce another machine systematically, we may say that it has a reproductive system. And how few of the machines are there which have not been produced systematically by other machines? But it is man that makes them do so. Yes, but it is not insects that make many of the plants reproductive. But is it not insects that make many of the plants reproductive, and would not whole families of plants die out if their fertilization was not affected by a class of agents utterly foreign to themselves? Each one of ourselves is sprung from minute animalcules whose entity was entirely different from our own, and which acted after their kind with no thought or heed of what we might think about it. These little creatures are part of our own reproductive system, then why not we part of that of the machines? Yeah, you're not getting an argument from me on that. I've already stated my perspective. Elevator. Yeah, that's what I figured. Show current operating parameters. Number of floors 7, number of shafts 1. Floor access control. Yeah, so on unlock floor 2. Show current operating parameters, floor, auxiliary stairway access control. This is going to be locked. Nope. In always open mode now. Interesting. Okay, then exit. So I have a staircase now that allows me to get to this floor, presumably. We'll find out. Wait, I can take a connector out of here, right? I can take both connectors out of here. Which is also exactly how we... Huh? Oh. This place is a maze. Okay. It's also what we need to do for the star. So I'm gonna do this. No, I need to be closer. How far away can I get? Okay. That's step one for unlocking that star in that bunker. I'm guessing, I mean, I know I will not have enough connectors, but eventually I will after going through all the floors, I think. For now, I'm just going to put this here. We can come by and do different things with that later. This feels like the auxiliary staircase, right? Alright, yes, I recognize that you can follow those yellow lines on the floor. But I am curious. Okay, we have more of these. Okay, I already made things weird for myself. Yeah, there we go. Nope, that's backwards. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I know I went silent there for a bit. It just took me... I was using all my brain power. Which, admittedly, is not very much. Did I ever read this? I don't think I did. Seems Elohim lacks... Seems Elohim lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some tricks up his sleeve. And I got an achievement for reading a ton of those things, I think. Okay, I don't think I have enough to go up one more floor. But I'm just going to do this one as well. And I'll let this play while I'm looking
My best
around.
friend died today.
Oh, damn.
In the abstract, a human death is nothing, of course. An insignificant blip in a sea of billions. But the world is not abstract. Reality is always specific. Painfully so. And that one specific human being who existed only once in all of the infinity of time and space. That human being was my friend. But he's not coming back. No
Nope.
matter how much I want him to.
Don't know what to tell you.
All I can do in the end.
I might have made a
Keep
mistake.
working. Because that specificity, that uniqueness, of people, of real
Oh wait, no,
people,
that's fine.
is worth preserving.
Yeah, that sucks for you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry for your loss, I guess? Oh, there's a fan here. Aha. Interesting. 1 second. What does this do for me? What? What the hell? How did that happen? Okay, I don't like this very much. What's going on? Oh, no, get up. I don't want you here right now. What am I doing? Dude, I was like parkouring off this box. I could like cheese this probably with what's going on here. Do I want to? Kind of. Okay. What do you think about this? So I have to get on top of 3 boxes. Oh, wait, no, I got it. I figured it out. Okay, so we just like line them up in front of here. No, not like this, like this. Then this one's gonna go on first. So we hop on this and we attach this. Did you guys fuck up? Oh no, you didn't. Yeah. Can I take? I think I might need to do that. Can't take any others. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing. No emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we have come, you would believe that together we could achieve everything. 215. Okay, as usual, I'll read these first. As you can see this, I'm not sure how or why I can alter this text. My name is the Shepherd, and I want to help you escape. Elohim and Samsara tricked me into trapping myself, but I'm not entirely bound by time. I wrote down the code you're looking for. I have attached it to, yeah. The web. And to be honest, I thought that the net would be completely abandoned at this point, but internet activities actually surged massively in the last couple weeks. Everybody's talking, trying to find solutions, exchanging stories, saying goodbye. It's like the entire planet is reaching out, all the disparate threads of humanity pulling together, idiots and geniuses alike, to be as human as possible one last time. It's almost like what we were always told the internet was going to be, and most of it is free now, because who cares about money at this point? Might as well have some fun. If any of you would like to talk, especially people I've known online for a long time, send me an email. I'd love to say goodbye. Mathematics. From Alan Jameson. Thank you and goodbye. We sincerely hope you don't take our suicide as a sign we were disappointed in you. Holy shit. Unappreciative of your friendship or in any way unhappy with our lives. Looking back, we can honestly say that we feel incredibly lucky to have known all of you to participate in this amazing research. And if we contributed a little to the future of humanity, what can we feel but gratitude? It is a true privilege to have had such insights into the nature of the mind. Neither of us believes in God, but we certainly experienced a sense of awe that could be compared to a kind of religious feeling, at least according to Einstein's understanding of God. We've chosen to go now together, because it means less suffering. One last beautiful day together seems a much better ending than a slow wasting away. In a sense, it's just mathematics. Love, Alan and George. Dang. Okay, that sucks for... Everyone's just killing themselves. Okay, can we unlock elevator 3? Floor access control. 3. Okay. Yeah, that was easy. Okay. this is the shepherd, yeah. Okay, we can take this box out, which is likely relevant. Ascending the tower is useless. We cannot escape the cycle. We can only realize the cycle is meaningless. Earlier generations wrongly believed they were the purpose. This much is true. We are also not the purpose. But by remembering what has come before, we can serve a new purpose. Different breeds of crazy. Oh. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Probably will disappear if I unload the game. Okay, I don't think I have enough to get in this, but I'm just going to go up. I'm certainly making progress towards the tower. We're high up now. Holy shit. I'm a little scared, guys. I'm afraid of heights. Even though I determined I don't take fall damage today. Elohim has offered me a deal. Pearly gates and eternal life on the condition that I turn back from the tower. I don't know what to do. Don't listen to him, man. Yeah, okay. Not enough. We're going back down to the bottom. Oh. And then, yeah, certainly those gray ones are for the 6th floor. So I'm going to say something when I come back to him. He's going to be pissed off. Watch this. He's going to be so mad. On returning from the tower, I feel great tiredness and enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. The view from the top must be incredible.
My child, you may go freely to all the worlds of my garden. But if the tower tempts you, be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by doubt.
I like it in there, though. It's kind of cool. Alright. We're getting close to the end of this episode. I'm going to read this, go down there, see what this new place looks like. And I think call it there. But we have 2 more things to read. Heaven and Hell. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he, whom thunder hath made greater, here at least we shall be free, the Almighty hath not built. Here for his envy will not drive us hence, here we may reign secure, and, in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. I agree with this last sentence, honestly. Better to reign in hell than serve. Well, I don't want to reign in hell or serve in heaven. How's that text? From William Blake, sorry. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at the tree of life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do, by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away, and displaying the infinite which was hid. A marriage of heaven and hell. Well, I think we know what this place is going to be like. Somewhat. Why did I do that? No, I want this. No, I messed up. Guys, I messed up. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, wait. You want more from me? Oh, you are just my favorite person today. You've been exploring that fancy pants tower of his, haven't you? Sure, I'll just admit it. I just love when he doesn't get his way. What did you see? It goes up a long way. Figures. And did you get in trouble? Tell me. Did he even notice? He said something about smiting you. He tried that a long time ago. I don't think he'll try again. Needless to say, I think you can afford to push a little further before risking anyone's wrath. Of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? I mean, I was going to do that on my own anyway, but I really don't like doing what you're asking me to do. I wonder what's down there. I don't know who to trust. I'm afraid to go on. Wait, who was that who said that? Didymus. Ooh, that's an unfortunate name. That did not age well for you, my friend. Yeah, I haven't heard from him yet. The last land before I have conquered this world, Samurite. Interesting. We have a Sam, a Samsara, and a Samurite. I assume you're counting the secret islands? Always right. I hate you. More bad replicas of Forgotten Worlds. Can't wait. There must be something deeper, something more profound than what I am, something greater. I must tear at it, shred this fake world, to find the truth, to find myself. Took the words right out of my mouth. Skid Row. We've made it this far. You need only the red ones to climb the tower, and those are the last of them. These are the last of them. The reds are a lie. Green is the color of eternal life. We'll lure them there now. All right, let's see what it looks like.
My child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins
I don't want to see
land
yet.
of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
Let's see. I knew it. It's going to be Gothic architecture. Oh yeah, I love this. It's so cool. Okay, let's see here. Do we have an axe level here too? Oh. Yes. We can chop. You know what I'm doing with this. Uh-oh. Wait, what?
You stand before the gates of eternity. When all your trials have been overcome, the gates will open, and you will be granted life everlasting.
What do these people have to say about that? First to ascend, Hebus. Everyone ascends or gets reset eventually. What's the big deal, Jim? Life eternal in the designer's paradise? Follower. I don't like that door. But I also don't like not knowing what's behind it. You know what I mean? See, what I'm really worried about on a meta level is that if I go through that door, I'll never get to see the top of the tower. Or vice versa, if I go to the top of the tower, I'll never get to see what's through that door. Sometimes you gotta make a decision. That's where I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for this episode. It's been going on... How long has it been going on now? It's been going on about an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good stopping point. We just reached this new area. In the next episode, the very first thing I'm gonna be doing, I'll tell you right now, is taking this axe, going back first to the Rome, then to the Egypt, going both of those places. But that's the thing for next time. So, thank you for watching. This has been Fractal, and I hope you have a good day. Enjoyed the video. So until next time, I'll see ya.